Okay, we're back. All right, sorry about that, guys. We are back. I was having some network problems, so yeah, here we go. Eric Armstead right there. Walter Payton Man of the Year. Let's go. Eric Armstead, Man of the Year. Legend. Legend. Former Niner. We unfortunately traded him. But yeah, he's right there. And yeah. All right, sorry, I'm dealing with some problems right now. So yeah, sorry about this. My computer's super laggy, so I'm waiting for Eric Armstead currently talking though. That's pretty much it. All right, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I can see the chat now. There we go. All right, back into this. All right, so sorry if I couldn't see the chat a minute ago. We're back, and yeah, the Jaguars traded up. All right, here we go. The Jaguars pick is in with the second overall pick in the draft. The Jaguars select Travis Hunter. Wow, Hunter is taken second overall. We were all expecting that to happen. Wide receiver / cornerback. We'll still have to wait, see what he gets, but the Jaguars traded up. They wanted Hunter now. Travis Hunter is doing a silly dance. Damn, that suit is so pink. Travis Hunter is headed to the Jaguars. Headed to the Jaguars. Former Heisman last year and a great football player, and he is in the NFL. He's going to the Jaguars with the second pick in the draft. He's so, oh my God, he's going crazy right now. Okay, there's all these NFL teams. You just hit the Jaguars one. He's going crazy. Dang. Put his hat on. Okay, I like that camera angle. Pause. And yeah, he's put his hat on, all that stuff, and he's out on the stage. All right, wow. So Hunter is the second pick in the draft. And that's definitely a big pick. Big pick alert right there. Save that. There we go. At his pro day. Oh my God. This network problem is awful. Dang. All right, so Hunter goes first. I just muted that because I don't want to see all his notifications. And we're back here. So second pick in the draft probably will be what's his face? Probably will be Abdul Carter, I'd assume. Abdul Carter. So we'll see. We'll wait and see. I hate this app. I really do hate this app. NFL Network. Can you just stay on NFL Network, please? I think Travis Hunter might be. Oh, was he from Jacksonville? Is he from Travis Hunter might be from Jacksonville. He might. Travis Hunter had no conversations with the Jaguars outside of the combine. Travis Hunter wants to cry right now, but he can't cry because he's too excited. Wow. All right, so Hunter is... That's actually a huge move by Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville being aggressive. I like them being super aggressive. Now what do the Browns do? The Browns, the pick is in for the Giants at 3. Hopefully the Giants don't mess this up. Either Abdul Carter or it's got to be Abdul Carter. Maybe they try and go for a quarterback now and maybe Travis Hunter, but that I don't know about that. Not Travis Hunter, Shitter Sanders, but that would not be the move. That would not be the move. That would not be the move. Ashton Jeanty so slept on. I wouldn't say slept on. I mean, it's still gonna be a top pick in the draft, top 10 pick in the draft, likely, unless he falls to the Cowboys. That could happen, but he's probably gonna go 6 to the Raiders. Probably gonna go to the Raiders. Trade up to number 2 for non-QB Travis Hunter, 2025. Okay, so first 2 picks of the draft are in. We can write it down, see who's off the board. So number 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, I'm just writing all these numbers down. 25, 26, and 30. And 32. There we go. All right. We got all those numbers in. I'm writing down who's at every pick. So I keep track of who the Niners could get. Cam Ward, Travis Hunter. The Niners also could make a trade. The Niners could definitely make a trade. The Giants selection is in. Here we go. With the 3rd pick in the draft, the Giants take Abdul Carter. There we go. That's the pick. That's the pick. That's the pick, Giants. That's the pick. Carter. There we go. Abdul Carter at 3. Exactly what the Giants need. They get their defensive guy, Abdul Carter. Absolutely a great football player. That's a great move by the Giants. That's the move that they needed. The move that they needed the whole time. First team AP All-American. Get off bend Von Miller is his comparison. Explosive speed. Yeah, dude, he is quick. He is a quick defensive guy. Quick defensive guy. I'm still waiting. Omarion Hampton. He will be drafted today, guys. He will be drafted today. I guarantee you, Omarion Hampton will be drafted today. Omarion Hampton will be drafted today. All right, after the 4th pick, I'm going to drop I'll drop a Cam Ward video. Abdul Carter and Roger Goodell right there. Roger Goodell's like such a chill commissioner. I don't know. He's just that guy. I don't know. Everybody always hates on him. Oh, everybody hates all commissioners. Everybody boos commissioners. I don't know why people boo commissioners. Like, who started that? I feel like it's been a thing for a minute. I feel like it started in like hockey or something like that. I feel like it did not start in football. All right, 4th pick in the draft is the new. Oh my god, I did not mean to do. I don't know how I just did that. All right, 4th pick in the draft though is the New England Patriots. Hopefully, honestly, who are the Patriots? Patriots probably go for Will Campbell, right? Will Campbell. I think that Will Campbell will be the move for New England. I think so. And then the Browns now have the 5th pick. Browns now have the 5th pick in the draft. Okay. Oh, he only played 1 year on edge, on the edge, not on edge. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I mean, he was a senior last year, right? He was a senior last year, I believe. Senior last year. Cleveland and the Giants. Yep, two teams that need a quarterback, and I think there's a chance that the Giants could get a quarterback. I think there's a chance the Giants might make a trade to get a quarterback. Is what I mean. I could see that. I could see the Giants wanting to do that because they do need a quarterback. Jackson Dart, he's available. All right, here we go. The Browns are once again on the clock, I believe. Yeah, 5-2. I don't know. Oh, they got a round 1 pick in next year's draft. That's what the Browns got. Their other pick was a round 1 pick in next year's draft. So the Browns are going to have 2 first-round picks next year. It does depend on how the Jaguars finish, though, on the season. If they just win the Super Bowl, for example, which isn't going to happen, then they would get the 32nd pick. All right, I'm just going to drop a really quick video. Cam Ward video. Cam Ward video really quickly. Your king, Abdul Carter. He's a Giant now. My dad's a Giants fan. He's not watching the draft, but he's a Giants fan. So it's quite interesting. NFL. Cam Ward with the first pick. Jags moved up and got their talent. And Carter the third. All right. I'm going to drop a quick video. Your mom's a Giants fan. My dad's a Giants fan. Born and raised as a Giants fan. I'm going to drop a quick video really quickly, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, there we go. That video is done. My dad was born and raised as a Giants fan. My dad was a Giants fan. I've been a Niners fan. I never lived in New York. I've lived in the Bay in my entire life. I've lived the Bay in my entire life. Let's see. All right, first 3 picks of the draft done. There we go. That video is about to be up. I just have to watch through it really quickly. But yeah. 28 sacks in 2024, last in the entire NFL. Damn. Patriots. First 3 picks of the 2025 NFL draft. And that video is up. There we go. Or should be up in a second. The Patriots are not picking. Yeah, the Patriots are on the clock right now. The pick is in. Oh wait, the pick is in. I got this video has to upload, so I gotta get back and listen. I gotta get back and listen to it. gets back and listen. Let's make sure that is good. My dog is right here, sitting here the entire stream. Hello. Hello. All right. Anyways, though, the Patriots are currently on the clock right now. The Patriots are on the clock right now, so we'll see who they draft. I think it's gonna be Will Campbell. Hopefully, for Drake May's sake, it's Will Campbell. Honestly, it's a huge Drake May fan. Please draft Will Campbell. Let's go back onto the thing, though. NFL Network. I have it on my computer, so I'm watching my computer, but there's no audio because for some reason I just can't connect my AirPods to my computer. All right, here we go. Patriots are on the clock. Roger Goodell walking out right now. All right, here we go. With the 4th pick, the Patriots select. Yes, the Patriots select Will Campbell. Let's go. Drake May gets his guy. You already know Drake May Lover on Instagram is already posting all that stuff. Thankfully, though, they get the offensive tackle. Will Campbell's the 4th pick in the draft, kind of like, what's the guy's name? The guy that got drafted by the... Wait. What is that? Oh, my God. I just realized that. All right, anyways, they got like just like Chargers drafted Joe Alt last year. Sorry, as I was talking, I noticed like a huge dent in my wall. Hold up. What? How did that get there? What the heck? Oh my God. There is a huge dent in my wall. I don't know how that got there. Maybe a UNC crash out. That's probably what it was. Will Campbell is headed to the. Let's see if he touches the team that he's on. Patriots, right? I think he passed the Patriots already. Did he pass him? All right, yeah, he did not touch the team that he got drafted to. He did not do that. Maybe crashing out after North Carolina's March Madness loss because that's yeah. so funny that we were thinking alike there. That's so funny that we were thinking alike right there. You're thinking alike. My foot. I need to stop moving around. I just need to sit still. Can I please sit still? All right, they get their guy though in Will Campbell. And now the Browns are up. We'll see what the Browns do with the 5th pick. I can write Will Campbell. I can erase this. I did this so poorly. All right, 1. Ward, Hunter, Ward. 2 was Travis Hunter. 3 was Abdul Carter. 4 was Will Campbell. Campbell. There we go. And with the 5th pick in the draft, we will wait to see who is getting drafted. Who's headed to Cleveland to be a Brown. That's crashing out after Omarion Hampton got drafted with the 10th pick right before you guys. Honestly, like to be I said it in my video earlier. I said I would want Omarion Hampton as a Niner, but if he's not a Niner, it is what it is. I don't think we're going to draft a running back. I don't think we're going to draft a running back. I don't think we are. I don't think so. If we do draft a running back, though, imagine if Ashton Jeanty's still available and we draft Ashton Jeanty. That would be crazy. Will Campbell's breaking down in tears, not like what Travis Hunter was, but Will Campbell is breaking down in tears. Or Travis Hunter actually was not crying. He just said he's going to fight and die to protect Drake May. Yes, he's going to fight and die to protect Drake May. Not die, hopefully, but he's going to fight to protect my quarterback, Drake May. Not my quarterback. I mean, he was my quarterback a couple years ago before he got drafted by the Patriots. Should have been drafted by the Niners, but we'll take it. They got several calls up about potentially trading that pick to get Will Campbell, according to Adam Schefter. So Will Campbell was a guy that many NFL teams wanted. Many NFL teams want it. It's kind of crazy how this NFL draft is going exactly what all the mock drafts said. Besides the trade up, obviously, but all like the guys that are projected to go like the starting picks have been taken. It was projected to be Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, what's his face, Abdul Carter, and then Will Campbell. It's completely how it's going right now. It's all those four of those guys. I think the fifth pick is projected to be. Who's projected to be the fifth pick? Let's see. NFL. Oh my, I keep moving this. I don't know how it keeps sliding. NFL mock draft. NFL mock draft. Prisco's final NFL mock draft. Let's see. Ashton Jeanty projected to go 5. Kelvin Banks 6. I think Armand Membu at 7. Has the Niners projected to draft Walter Nolan? I'd be okay with Walter Nolan. I'd probably rather slightly have Michael Williams, maybe Jalen Walker. So I'd be okay with that, but there's some guys I'd slightly rather have. Not a single trade involving a first-round draft last year or something like that. No, didn't the Bills trade away? I forgot. I don't know. The Bears or the Browns pick is in. Let's see who they draft. With the 5th pick in the NFL draft, they take Mason Graham. I forgot about Mason Graham. Obviously, that was the projected 5th pick in the draft. Great player out of Michigan, and that's a guy. I like that. I think the Browns won that pick actually because they get a great defensive player, obviously to pair with Myles Garrett, but they also get a good pick in next year's draft too. He's their 4th overall player. Wow. Leverage, good block destruction, Luis Castillo. All right. Mason Graham was the 5th pick in the draft. Graham. With the 6th pick in the NFL draft, it could be Jeanty. The Raiders are up to draft at this point. We could see Ashton Jeanty go right here. There's definitely hope that Ashton Jeanty could be drafted. Dude, this draft is going to take forever. I'm not going to lie. This is going to take forever. I think they're trying to keep Myles Garrett. That's why they're trying to get him. Do I see the Knicks score? Oh, my. I forgot NBA playoff games were happening tonight. No, wait. Wait, let me check. NBA. The Knicks are winning 68-60. We've got 3 NBA games on tonight. Thunder Grizzlies starts at 6:30, and then Nuggets Clippers at 7. I forgot there were even NBA games tonight. Wow. Knicks might win. Knicks might get a big win right there. Think it's going to be another wide receiver because the Raiders. Dude, the Raiders might draft. I don't know though. Like, would you really want a wide receiver to be there for a couple years without a quarterback? Because like, what quarterback are the Raiders going to get? What quarterback would the Raiders get? I don't know. Pistons home playoff game is electric. Are you at the game? That'd be crazy. Well, Detroit is kind of far from North Carolina, I guess. But like that would be actually crazy I feel like it'd be wild if the Raiders draft a quarterback or a wide receiver because like they don't have their quarterback yet. They don't have their quarterback, which is just it would just be surprising. I'm not gonna say anything's crazy. It's the NFL draft. It'd be surprising. I'll say that. Oh no, yeah, TV. Dude, are they wearing like shirts and stuff? Because as everybody's saying, it's so much more electric when they actually wear the same color shirts. Put the shirts on, people. Put the shirts on. Makes it so much better. Makes it so much better. All right, so Mason Graham is drafted 5th overall. 6th pick in the draft is for the Raiders. And the Raiders, I think it's going to be Jeanty. I think it's going to be Ashton Jeanty. But it could be, definitely could be, 5th pick definitely could be what's his face. What am I saying? All right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. They selected a wide receiver last year, Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers honestly might as well be a wide receiver. He was arguably the best tight end football. George Kittle was the best tight end football. That's my boy, George Kittle. Go Niners. But I think it was still Kittle, but Bowers was incredible too. And yeah, pretty much was a wide receiver. Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew was his quarterback. She didn't have a quarterback last year. Didn't really matter, but not many people are gonna have as special of a rookie season as him. Okay, the Raiders pick is officially in, ladies and gentlemen. The Raiders pick is officially in. The pick is in. We'll see. I think it could be Genty. Definitely could be. But if it's not Genty, they might go for an offensive tackle. Imagine they just throw like a crazy curveball and draft Shedeur Sanders. Hope they select a running back. It was George Kittle, Brock Bowers, and Travis Kelce. Kelce had a down year, but he was still up there. Okay, here we go. With the 6th pick in the draft, the Raiders select Ashton Genty. Wow, they get their running back. Mock drafts are on point. Mock drafts are on point. Oh my God. Mock drafts are crazy this year. Mock drafts are crazy this year. That is completely directly on point. Why is my hair keeps curving? It's weird. But mock drafts are 100% on point this year. That is crazy. So they get their running back. Bowers and Genty now is kind of scary. Bowers and Genty is scary. We can put Ashton Genty on the board. Genty goes up 6. I don't like the way I wrote that. It actually looked nice, but I wrote it too high. Genty. There we go. So Genty's the 6th pick, the 7th pick in the draft. Who's going to go 7 now? Who's going to go 7 after they get Genty, they get their guy? I don't know. You should do stream day 2 and don't stream day 3. Honestly, I don't know what time it is tomorrow, though. I feel like it starts earlier tomorrow. I know it goes a little faster tomorrow because the picks are just less. It doesn't matter as much as the first round. It still matters completely, but I think that why are all these guys so hype? Like Genty was hype, Hunter was hype. But I don't know. Probably Shoulder Sanders, Shedeur. Shedeur might go. I think Shedeur will go 9th or 10th to the Saints. What pick do the Saints have? 9th or 10th? I keep forgetting if they have the 9th pick or the 10th pick, but I think that's where Shedeur will go. But Genty, though, drafted right there. That's a good pick. Genty's going to be really good. All right, so 7th pick in the draft is the Saints have the 9th pick. Okay. Niners have the 11th. So we're coming up on the Niners pick, guys. A few picks away. I'm excited. I am excited. Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Gene T. I'll do another video recapping the top 10. And yeah, there you go. All right, here's Ashton Gene T. You're going to the entertainment of the capital, Las Vegas. You see the energy, you see the dance moves. I'm ready to go entertain. Famous quote right there from Ashton Genty. Congratulations to Ashton Genty. Okay, the Jets have got the 7th pick in the draft. Their pick is in. Right now. See who the Jets pick. Imagine they go quarterback. That'd be wild. That'd be wild if they go quarterback. Where do you think Hampton is going? My prediction for Hampton is 20 to the Broncos. The Broncos need a running back, so I think that would make sense. I think that would make sense if he goes 20th to the Broncos. 20th to the Broncos. Saying hi to my dog really quickly. Saying hi to my dog. Deserves a little attention. You don't think he's gonna go to your home team? I mean, it would be cool to see the Panthers draft Hampton on, honestly, but I think realistically he'll probably go to 20. I don't think the Niners are gonna draft a running back, to be honest. I don't think the Niners are gonna draft a running back. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. But that would be interesting. That would be really cool, though, for the Niners to draft him. That would be super cool. This is part 2 of the stream, guys, by the way. I've been live the entire draft for like an hour now, but the first stream, there was super bad Wi-Fi problems, so I just ended it and I just restarted it. The pick is in for the Jets. Hired Aaron Glenn as head coach in January. Hired Darren Mogi as general manager in January. Broncos assistant GM in 2024. And now we're waiting to see who is going to be the latest New York Jet at pick number 7. I'm gonna change this up a bit. You know, we've got to make this look a little nicer. 1. Ward to the Titans. And then I'll write the name in here. I'll write the team name in here as well. Go all the way down. Raiders. Bang, 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 bang. Cowboys fans that want a Genty, I honestly feel bad. Actually, no, I don't feel bad. If you're a Cowboys fan, then find a new NFL team, please. Actually, I have a friend that's a Cowboys fan, so if he's watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you. All right, I did that so poorly. All right, so the first pick, Titans. Second pick was the Jaguars. Third pick was the Giants. Fifth pick was the Browns. Fourth pick was the Patriots. And sixth pick was the Raiders. There we go. All right. Allen going right here. Allen who? I honestly don't know. Wait, what Allen? I'm blanking right now. There we go. Seventh pick is the Tyler Warren. Right? Tyler Warren for Penn State. Tyler Warren. He's gonna be good, I think. He's gonna be good. I think that actually is the projection. Panthers. There we go. Who will the Jets go with? They could go for Tyler Warren right here. They added Josh Myers and Derek Nunati in 2025. Brian Cowart, Brandon Stephens. The ninth pick is the Saints, you said, and yeah. All right, here comes the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to deliver us who the latest Jet will be. With the 7th pick in the NFL draft, select Armand Membou goes. Wow, that's a big player off the board here. Definitely one of the best tackles in the draft out of Missouri. He's going to be a New York Jet, adds to their line, and Armand Membou is going right there. They picked the big man that wasn't expected. I think he was expected to go around here. The Panthers going to go tight end. They definitely could go tight end now at this point. I think the Panthers at this point probably will go tight end. I think that would make sense for the Panthers. Are you a Panthers fan, Shannon? Are you a Panthers fan? Let's go Membou. One of the best tackles, I think now the best tackle in the draft. Armand Membou is headed to the Jets over Tyler Warren. Good pick for the Jets. And yeah, they've got their guy. All right, we have the Panthers, the Saints, who drafts right before the Niners. Oh, who's got the... Let me look it up. Is it the Colts? It might be the Colts. NFL Draft Tracker. It might be the Colts. I could be wrong, though. No, it's the Bears. The Bears, the Cowboys, the Dolphins, then the Colts. All right, so the Bears right here... and then 11, the Niners, 10, and there we go. That is an ugly-looking 9. Much better. All right. So let's wait to see who is going to be the newest Panther. The pick is in for the Panthers. Yeah, the Bears. My bad. Mine shows who's the next on the board and the next 2 picks after. Oh, does it show that on mine too? I don't know. I don't think it shows that on mine, which is kind of weird. I just turned my flash on, so that's kind of funny. I don't know how I just did that. So we got to turn this off. All right, back to NFL Network. The Panthers are about to select their guy right here. Somewhere in the 70s, I think. There we go. I think it's going to be Tyler Warren right here. That's what I would expect. That's what I would expect to hear. That's definitely what I would expect to hear. But it could not be. I don't know. Since they're experiencing a lot of people on the thing. Okay. ESPN. I guess not. What channel is ESPN2? ABC. Okay. ESPN2. Or they said ABC was the final thing. ABC's not even on here. ABC's not even on here. What? In 2024, they drafted Xavier Legette. That was their guy. All right, so here we go. We're still waiting for this pick right here. Jalen, ABC is the best that has the game day crew. I think it's all got it. I don't know. I'm on NFL Network. That's what I'm watching it on. NFL Network. But also, I'm trying to listen in. But this is frustrating. It's not letting me listen. So 8th pick. It could be Tyler Warren. It could be that dude from oh, there we go. There we go. ABC. There's no NBA games happening on ABC or ESPN tonight. It's just, let's see. All right, the Knicks are up 75-73, 5:15 left in the third. And Thunder Grizzlies starting at 30. Nuggets Clippers starting at 7. Those are the games on to the NBA tonight. Maybe Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker, I thought he was going to go like top 50. I didn't think he was going to go top 10. He could go top 10. Because they are trying to make a big move. All right, right back to Green Bay right here. So many people gathered around for the NFL draft. Actually crazy how many people are there. There's like thousands and thousands, way more than at a regular NFL game. All right, the Panthers have made their call, and let's see who the newest Carolina Panther is. Missed playoffs in each of last 7 years. They haven't made the playoffs in 7 years, which is just crazy. In 7 years. Dave Canales entering second season as Panthers head coach. I like him. I think he's a good coach. Bryce Young obviously had a good season right there. Daniel Jones, best available prospects. Omarion Hampton comes in at 13, and he's projected to go. I think at this point, he's projected to go like 13th or something. Again, I don't think the board has changed at all, is what I'm pretty much saying. Chuba Hubbard had a big rushing season. Yeah, Chuba Hubbard was so great. Shout out Chuba Hubbard. He's on my fantasy team as well. Nearly delivered me a championship. I ended up losing in the championship. Very difficult. I thought I had that league locked up, but I guess not. I guess not. We're drafting so early. My friends are just, they're weird. We're drafting like next Monday. They just want to draft early. I like it, but I also don't like it. It's way too early. Way too early. But I'll never say no to a fantasy football draft. All right. With the 8th pick in the NFL draft, here comes, what's his face? Roger Goodell. With the 8th pick in the NFL draft, the Panthers select. Oh, they select Tetro McMillan. They take McMillan at the 8th pick. Oh my goodness. McMillan goes at 8. McMillan goes at 8. Oh my goodness. McMillan goes at 8. That was the guy the Cowboys wanted. 85 overall, 71 athleticism. They draft a wide receiver for Bryce Young. Long Regency, fluid mover, Drake London is his comparison. Tetrell McMillan. Oh my, I was not expecting that. This is the first big shock of the draft, in my opinion. Same. I was not expecting that. I mean, that's a great pick. I think that is their receiver. McMillan is off the board. Nope. McMillan. McMillan goes there. I don't like the way I wrote that. McMillan. There we go. Tetrell McMillan. And he is hype. He just hit the Panthers logo. I actually like when players do that. That's what Travis Hunter did. Maybe you watched the highlights of Travis Hunter. It's already 6:05 though. We're 8 picks into this draft, and we've only been going for an hour. Or we've been going for an hour 5. All right, Niners are up in 2 picks. 2 more picks, and the Niners are up. We have the Saints, the Bears. We might see Shedeur Sanders getting drafted right here. I definitely think that could happen. I'll drop a recap after round 10, right before the San Francisco 49ers pick. Just going to Instagram really quickly. Tetrell McMillan. That's an interesting pick, though. I hope they don't picture Doris Sanders. Who's Doris Sanders? Going, okay. The Raiders take Gene. And get so many notifications. Oh my god. NFL. 35% on the NFL offseason bar. Okay, let's go back here. And okay, we had that big trade. Gene T. There we go. All right, where's the 4th? Ashton Gene T 5th. Gene T went 6th. Wait, hold up. We gotta go back. Let's go back some time. That was 3 hours ago. Okay. Did they not post every single player that's been drafted? Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. And then right after GT was Membu. And then right after that was Mason Graham. No, Graham got taken before. Graham got taken first, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, so Mason Graham was the... Where's Campbell? Where's Campbell? I'm looking for Campbell right now. Where is he at? His thing's not been posted yet. Okay, wow. Will Campbell is going to help out Drake May. Let's go. And no, we'll just do this. With the 4th pick, Will Campbell. And with the 5th pick, Mason Graham. With the 6th pick, Ashton Jeanty. With the 7th pick, Ted McMillan. No, with the 8th pick, what happened to Membu? I don't know why they just don't have Membu here. All right, you know, we'll just get that one from the NFL. It is what it is. It is what it is. And we can go back here. McMillan is right there with the 8th pick in the draft. And I think we got it all settled out right there. I think we have it all settled right there. All right, we got some food. The pick is in now for the Saints as well. Pick is in. There's a chance that Andrei Stojakovic might be Tar Heel. 3, and then wait, I'm gonna get rid of this. That is a weird picture of Gene T. All right, so 4 for Campbell, 5 for Mason Graham, 6 Ashton Jeanty, 7th Membu, and 8th McMillan. All right, that's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted right there. All right, so we're still waiting. This is getting to the time where a player that the Niners could potentially draft might get moved. So this is what I don't like. Oh, this food's so good. I'm still tempted to eat this. All right, here we go. Roger Goodell up to the stage with the 8th pick in the NFL draft. The 8th pick in the NFL draft. Here we go. Select. Oh, they take Kelvin Banks. They take Kelvin Banks. No. Kelvin Banks is selected 8th overall. Pain. I want a Kelvin Banks, man. I want a Kelvin Banks. That's the first one of this video that hurts. They take Kelvin Banks. They get their guard. And Banks. Is it Banks Jr.? Banks Jr. We'll respect it. Kelvin Banks goes number 9 overall. Pain. I wanted Banks, man. I wanted Kelvin Banks. It is honestly a bummer that the Membu got drafted. It is a bummer that Membu got drafted. I kind of wanted Membu. I'm going to be honest. I wanted Membu. But yeah, Banks goes there. All right, with the 10th pick, it's the Chicago Bears. Their pick probably will be in a second. So Banks is getting interviewed right there. Actually, he might not even be at this. I thought it showed that he was like somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe not, but Banks is drafted 9th overall. And yeah. 49ers will get Walter Nolan. Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it might happen. All right, the pick is in for the Bears. Everybody. Let's see who the Bears draft. Cannot believe that, honestly. B+ for Cam Ward, A+, C+ for Mason Graham. Wow. I was kind of surprised they took McMillan. I was kind of surprised. All right, Roger Goodell's not walking out there right now. I don't know if he's done. I mean, I'm sure he's going to announce more picks, but might be first batch of people that. All All right, it's these two ladies coming out right now talking right before the Bears pick. Do they want Loveland? They could get Loveland. Yeah, he's a good player. What do the Bears need? What do the Bears need? Oh. They just announced when the NFL schedule will be announced. It's on May 14th is when the NFL schedule will be announced. They just announced that. I'm just absorbing this food right now. Or maybe Tyler Warren if he doesn't get selected. I don't know if the Tyler Warren's not gotten selected yet, but I don't think the Niners would draft a tight end. That wouldn't make sense if the Niners draft a tight end. All right, Bears are about to make their pick. Packers fans are booing. Bears pick is about to be in. The NFL schedule release will be Wednesday, May 14th. It's official. Here we go. Niners are up in one pick as well. Steve McMichael, Bears Hall of Famer. All right, this is what Goodell's talking about. A Bears Hall of Famer passed away yesterday. All right, 10th pick. Here we go. Walter Payton. Bears fans are going to go crazy when they hear Walter Payton. Packers fans not going to go very crazy. How old's Walter Payton? Let's see. I didn't know Walter Payton died in 1999. I think he died in like 2000 something. I hate when they talk about this. It's sad. Which obviously was Eric Armstead. Man of the year. 10th pick. Here we go. Please don't be anyone bad. Okay, they take Loveland. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I spoiled it. They take Colston Loveland, though, with the 10th pick in the draft. So he goes over Tyler Ward. Loveland. All right. We can get that little picture. And I can go up and I'll record a top 10 picks in the draft video. Okay, the Niners pick is in as well. Okay, here we go. The 49ers draft pick is in. The draft pick is in for the Niners. Please be somebody. Please be somebody. I feel like I'm a little behind right now. I feel like I might be. But yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Please be somebody good, though. Please. All right, who do I want as a Niners fan? I want Michael Williams, if he's available. Michael Williams, Will Johnson. Michael Williams and Will Johnson. Those are the top two guys I would want. Or if you can get Amari Hampton, I'd take it. Michael Williams or Will Johnson. Please be one of those two. Here we go. With the 11th overall pick. Hold up, this is taking a second. I got 592 reviews on my video. Reviews? What's a review? A view? Gotta be somebody, man. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, here we go. With the 11th overall pick in the draft, please, Michael Williams or Will Johnson. One of those two right now. Okay. 49ers. All right, he's walking out. He's walking out. All right, here we go. For the 11th overall pick in the draft, the Niners select. Yeah, let's go, Michael Williams. We love that. We love that. Let's go. I like that. I love that pick. I love that pick. We get a defensive end. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, 49ers. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. That is the pick. That's the pick, ladies and gentlemen. That's the pick. That is the pick that we all wanted. That's the one. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we didn't mess that up and draft somebody bad. I'm so happy we didn't mess that up. Oh, my God. I'm so happy. I am so happy that we did not mess that up. It's all going through right now. Michael Williams is the latest San Francisco 49er. That's a good pick. Yes, we just drafted. We just drafted Andrew Membo. Is this here? Can I make a video about everybody? Yes. Let's go. Let's go. ESPN, NFL. NFL. That's a good pick. They haven't shown our pick on ABC. They just showed it. All the notifications have gone through as well. All the notifications are currently going through. You love to see it. You actually love to see it. I'm actually happy. That's a good pick. That is a good pick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whew. Knicks pulling away. I like that, though, man. I really do. NBA. Knicks are up. Knicks are up by 8. 10 minutes left. All right, so the Niners get their pick. There we go. Javon Kinlaw. I wonder where we go now. I wonder where we go now. Next pick in the draft. Michael Williams, going to go in, follow him on Instagram. Getting ready for the draft. It's only been draft stuff that he's posted. This is the new guy. This is the new guy in the Bay. This is the new guy in the Bay. 49ers draft room is huge. I'm so happy, though, man. I'm so happy. Matthew Golden is projected to be the next pick. I'm so happy. We can write that in right now. Michael Williams. That's a great pick. That is a great pick. Whew. Let's go. Let's go. On Saturday, 8:30 p.m. ABC, it's Warriors against Rockets. Yeah, I'll be live for that game. I'll be live for Warriors Rockets. Live for Warriors Rockets. Oh, by the way, sorry for not clarifying this, but they haven't announced it yet on this. I've gotten the draft room updates live. Draft room updates live. So yeah, we're still waiting. We're still waiting for this exact thing. They announced it from the Navy. Okay. Imagine if it's not Michael Williams and I just got completely tricked. Yeah, that. Imagine if it's not Michael Williams and I got tricked. I was just on ESPN and I got the ESPN update. I was on the ESPN update and yeah. But yeah. Imagine if they just tricked me. Imagine if they did. But yeah, I was on Instagram and I saw what the Niners picked in the draft room, what John Lynch said. There's a video. I like that. I like that though. I like that. Now I'm not checking any more updates now. I'm not getting any more updates. I guarantee you, no more updates. We're gonna get that video where it's gonna be like, hey Michael, this is John Lynch of the 49ers, and just telling you that we're about to draft you. And it's gonna be like, no way, really? So yeah, I got the update a little before. I'm not gonna lie. But I reacted like it was live, okay? Who the Cowboys gonna get? I don't know. I think I don't know who they're gonna go for, honestly. I don't know who they're gonna go for. McMillan's off the board. So add another row for the Dallas Cowboys. There we go. Let's see who the Cowboys take. Pieces of the puzzle: Nick Bosa, Michael Williams, Fred Warner, Deommodore Lenoir, Malik Mustafa. I like that. That's nice. It's nice on defense, but we're gonna have to add some more. We're gonna have to add a little more. So we'll see who it is. But we're gonna have to add a little more to that. I like what the Niners are doing so far, though. Let John Lynch cook. Honestly, John Lynch always cooks on draft day this time of the year. This is John Lynch's time. You know, that's what he is, being the Niners GM. The pick is in for Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. So it's likely going to be Matthew Golden. I think my prediction is Matthew Golden. Let's see who they draft. With the 12th pick in the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowboys. My phone is no longer even working right here. Not even working. Imagine if Dak Prescott, or not Dak Prescott, he just completely messes this up. Jerry Jones. All right. The pick is in. Here we go with the 12th pick in the draft. They select Tyler Booker out of Alabama, a guard. Wow. Oh my, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. That's kind of surprising. I thought they were going to go in and get Tyler Warren maybe, but they get Tyler Booker out of I didn't even know he was going to be a first round. I thought he was going to be like late first round. All right, they take Tyler Booker. I believe in my mock draft, he was like the 28th pick or something. He's about to hit the Cowboys thing. Wow. Okay, Tyler Booker. He is a guard. Booker, not Devin Booker. Tyler Booker it is. Tyler Booker. Gross. Too early. He is day 2. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, man. All right, I'm going to drop a couple videos in between these Cowboys picks, or in between the Cowboys and the next pick, Dolphins, I believe. So I'll be back. This is taking so long to load. I might wait until the next pick. Ted McMillan with the 8th pick, and then Kelvin Banks and Loveland. All right, Michael Williams is the guy. Add that to my story really quickly. New edge, though, in the Bay. New edge in the Bay for the Niners. All right, we go under Football Forever. Loveland was the 10th pick. Did I already get that? Loveland, 7. And then who's the 9th pick? It was Kelvin Banks. That was the 9th pick. The 9th pick was Kelvin Banks to the Saints. Kelvin Banks to the Saints. Right there. Tyler Booker getting interviewed right now. And we go to Loveland. There we go. All right, I'm going to record this video really quickly, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry about this. Another pick the Cowboys can mess up. They're only good were CD, Lance, Javon Diggs, and Michael Parsons. Cowboys, the Cowboys have had some good picks. Michael Parsons is obviously a good pick, but we'll see. We'll see. This was a huge mistake. Travis Hunter should be the number 1 overall. Okay. All right, I'm going to record this video really quickly, guys. All right, there we go. Recorded that really quickly. There we go. And that video should be up in a second. Video should be up in a second. We're still waiting for the Dolphins right here at pick number 13. Pick is in for Miami. Pick is in for the Dolphins. And so yeah, Michael Williams is a Niner. I'm excited. Now, the only thing I'm looking forward to for the rest of this draft is watching my boy Omarion Hampton get drafted. I don't know to who, but he's going to get drafted here. NFL draft picks 4 through 10. There we go. All right, that video is out. Can you do me a favor and tell me what pick is in early? Or right now we got the Dolphins pick is in, if that's it. But yeah, the Dolphins, I don't know who the Dolphins are primarily going for. I'm very happy with the Niners pick though. I'm happy we drafted Michael Williams. I'm very happy with that. That is one of the guys right before the pick. I said that is one of the guys as a Niners fan that I would want us to draft, and we drafted him. The 13th pick in the draft, it's going to the Dolphins. Dolphins. There we go. And yeah, we'll see who it is. First round since 2020. 2020, they got cornerback Noah Igbinoghene or something like that. I don't know. 19th. My team, 19th to the Buccaneers. Yeah, I got you. We're still going to be waiting about, I'd say about 30-ish minutes until the Bucs pick at 19, maybe 45 minutes. So we'll have some time. We'll have some time until the Bucs. We'll have some time until the Bucs. Is that video fully uploaded through? I got to make a Niners draft video right before this Dolphins pick. There we go. That video is recorded. There we go. All right, no sneak peeks right there. And right here, we're going to get the 13th pick. The 13th pick in the draft. The Dolphins selects Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle from Michigan. Another Michigan guy off the board. Wow, I forgot he was even on the board. Kenneth Grant is the pick that they take. I thought he would honestly be higher. I think that's a good move. That one Dolphins super fan is going to get mad. No, I don't think he's going to. I thought he was happy about that. Wasn't he Tyler, what's his name? Tyler something? Wait, let me see. Tyler, it's right there on searches. Let's see. Is he live? Is he live right now for the draft? He is live for the draft. Oh my God. He seems happy. I don't know. 49ers draft Michael Williams. All right, so the Colts pick is in as well right now, guys. The Colts pick is in. I would honestly not be surprised to see the Colts go ahead and get Tyler Warren. I could definitely see the Colts get Tyler Warren. But their pick is in right now. And let's see. So who did they draft? The 13th pick in the draft. No, he wanted Will Johnson. Did he want? Oh, right. I saw that video earlier today. I saw that video earlier today when he said he wanted Will Johnson. I saw that. He said he's fallen in love with Will Johnson or something like that. All right, the Colts pick is in. Here is Roger Goodell walking up to the stage. The Colts select. They do take Tyler Warren. They do go for a tight end. And the Colts select Tyler Warren right there with the 13th pick in the NFL draft. Talking about his Easter video. Easter video where the Easter Bunny gave him an egg with a picture of Will Johnson. Oh, my God. I didn't see that. I'm going to have to watch that. Thoughts on Tyler Warren to the Colts? I think that he definitely could have gone higher. That's my thoughts. But he's a good player. I definitely think he could have gone higher. But he went 14th to the. He went 14th to the Colts. My bad, guys. 14th to the Indianapolis Colts. Colts at 14. It is Tyler Warren. At 13, the Dolphins selected. Who did the Dolphins select at 13? Who did the Dolphins select at 13? They took let me see who they took. I keep forgetting who they took. I like that pick by the Colts. I am kind of surprised the Bears took Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren, though. That does kind of surprise me that they took him over Warren. 5 players I want the Dolphins to draft. Jeanty to the Raiders. And let's see with the 13th pick. Tyler Warren, we got that already. I can't believe that trade a little while ago, though. That kind of surprised me. Kenneth Grant was who the Dolphins drafted. Kenneth Grant. Grant goes 13 to the Dolphins. Pick number 15 is for the Falcons. They've got 5 minutes left to make their pick. And let's see, Falcons. Pick number 15. Still waiting to see who they draft right here. Should be interesting, honestly. So I've got all of those videos done. So with that, I can... Should I keep all these? Banks went 9, 10, 9, 11. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's what I want to have. And then 11, we can do Michael Williams. Tyler Booker. Oh, my God. What was that? And then Kenneth Grant goes right there with that pick. And Tyler Warren. We're still waiting for that post. All right, we got that 14th pick in there. I'll delete all these first pictures. 4 minutes to go left for this pick right here. And we're still waiting to see who the Falcons get. Their pick is not in yet. They've got 3:50 to make their decision. What happens if you don't make a decision within the like 7 minutes you get? That'd be crazy. Like you just lose the draft pick. Imagine that. All right, we got 11, 12, 13, and 14. There we go. All right, all caught up right there. All caught up. I'll drop the video 11 to 21. Yeah, 11 to 21, and then 22 to 32. The first one of 2 videos in a row. First one to watch them. You should watch it on stream. I clicked on it for a minute. But then I clicked off because his voice is kind of annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe my voice is annoying too. I don't know. But I like that pick. 3 minutes to go until 3 minutes until that pick. Got Colorado and comments. Yes, sir. You're first. Hearted. You already know. First one again. Hearted once again. All right, 2:40 to go. Why is there just a guy walking in the... Oh, that was... Walking in the middle of nowhere. All right, wow. So, here we go. We're waiting for the 15th pick of this draft. I've been live for an hour and 21 minutes. Actually, I've been truly live for longer than that because I had to end the first stream. Unfortunately, maybe I could combine the streams. I don't know. Probably not. So, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, NBA draft, NFL draft, round 1 live reaction. 28 minutes I was live for the first one. Never stop being a dad. All right, 1:45 to go. Come on. This pick is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up on this pick. Entering second year, 4-year deal for Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. And we're waiting to see who's going to be this pick. Their pick is still not in, and we have officially 1 minute to go until they have to have their pick in. Officially 1 minute to go. 50 seconds. Their pick. Yeah, guys. Imagine they just lose their pick. That would be crazy. And the Niners get their pick too. They lose their pick and the Niners get it. That would be like the dream come true. Dream come true right there. Dream come true. Keep accidentally moving my computer. This is kind of annoying. Part 2. Part 1. Save. The NFL draft is here. All right, the pick is in for the Falcons right here. Pick is in for the Falcons. Part 2. There we go. There we go. All right, Roger Goodell should be going up to the stage here in a second. Pick is in. The Knicks are up 7 right now. The Pistons with 59 seconds to go there. 59 seconds to go. Looks like the Knicks are going to win game 3 in Detroit. Let's see this Falcons pick. Let's see this Falcons pick. In the Falcons draft room right there. Falcons can make a big pick right here. Falcons could make a large pick. Thoughts on Tyler Warren to the Colts? Honestly, I think Tyler Warren's going to be pretty good. I think he's going to be underrated. But we're still waiting for this pick. This is taking forever. They took a long time just to even like make their pick, and now it's taking a minute. All right, Roger Goodell walking out here onto the stage with the 15th pick in the 2000. I'm ready to write down on my whiteboard. The 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker out of Georgia. That is the pick right there. That's a good pick. Give it up for the Falcons, everybody. Michael Williams, he's a little better. But Jalen Walker's the pick right there for the Falcons at 15. And that is a very good pick for the Falcons. I like that for Atlanta. 15. They take Walker. Walker at 15. We're getting to Omarion Hampton time, everybody. We're getting to Omarion Hampton time. It is nearly that time. I think, okay, yeah, we mark those two. And 16, and then we move on to the next column. There we go. It's been already about 4 picks since the Niners draft. Georgia, Miami, Alabama, USC, Florida State, North Carolina, and Florida State. Most defensive linemen and linebackers drafted in first round. Georgia has 8 players from 22 to 25. Oh, that's in a 4-year span. Yeah, UNC was going crazy back then, I guess. But Georgia, yeah, I mean, Georgia's got a lot of talent this year. Imagine I just write this on that. That would be crazy. Should I do it? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Look at this. I can just say goodbye to you guys. Bye. And hello. I just flipped that on and off. Whoever goes to the Buccaneers will get supported by me. Hey, that's nice. Cardinals got the 16th pick. But yeah, whoever goes to the Buccaneers is Bucks have the 19th pick, you said? 19th pick. Whoever goes to the Buccaneers is going to be your favorite player. Put it that way. I just jammed my pinky toe again. Stupid ball. All right, Cardinals. Cardinals are up to draft here. Then we move back up to the top. I don't want to fall. There we go. Let's see who the Cardinals draft in the draft. Here is the whiteboard. If you guys have missed any part of this draft, I'm sorry if you can't see it. It goes all the way up to Ward, I think, right? I don't know, but actually, we'll erase that. Booker. Yeah, we can erase that. All right, there we go. Let's erase that. Where's my whiteboard eraser? Right here. All right, so we'll move this up to the top if you guys want to see it. Move it up to the top. Please say I didn't just get that on this. Please say I didn't just do that. Dang, that's got to go in the wash either way. It's fine. But that's the first few picks of the draft right there. I can erase this. I don't even need that on my whiteboard anymore. And yeah, if you guys were wondering, I don't know how easy it is to see. The Cardinals have not made their pick yet. They've not made their pick yet. Still waiting to see who it's going to be. Raiders, Membu, G&T. Yeah, you can see that. You can see that somewhat well. We'll keep that. We'll keep it like that. You're getting a girlfriend watching the NFL. Wait. What? Oh, I read that wrong. My bad. I read that wrong. All right, we're going to add in some other of these new teams right here. Let's see. You're doing 3 things at one time. My bad. I read that wrong. The pick is in for the Arizona Cardinals. See who it is. I'm going to update this whiteboard with the 12th, 13th. Yeah, Tyler Booker was this pick right here. Tyler Booker. We can move this over at 12. It was Tyler Booker. This whiteboard marker is almost dead. Is there another? Yeah, another whiteboard marker back here. At 12, you got. Oh, this was way better. Booker. And to the Cowboys. To the Dallas Cowboys. All right, there we go. There we go. The pick is in. We're still waiting for it to see who is going to be the latest Arizona Cardinal. At number 13, who's drafted at 13? Who's drafted at 13? Kenneth Grant, right? 13, Grant to the Dolphins. And then at 14, who do we have at 14? We have Tyler Ward at 14. At 14, Tyler Warren. There we go. To the Colts. And at 15, we've got the Cardinals. Here we go. Walking up to the stage is Roger Goodell. With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I think it might be Walter Nolan, but we'll see. It is Walter Nolan taken out of Ole Miss. I like that pick. Very good player. He was a top 3 guy I wanted the Niners to draft. Walter Nolan is headed to the Arizona Cardinals. Walter Nolan, 2024 first team AP All-American right there. Solid pick at 15. At 15. To the Cardinals. Cardinals. At 15, they take Walter Nolan. That spelled with an A or an E? E. There we go. If you guys don't know what's going on, it might be a little blurry, but that whiteboard is there for you. Slide that a little down. Slide that a little down. All right, so we're waiting to see who's going to be the newest Cincinnati Bengal right here. Bengals. The newest Cincinnati Bengal at pick number 16. Sorry if you guys can't see that. That's Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, all of those guys. I can make this a little more bold. Cam Ward. There we go. That should be better. That looks very weird. You know, I'm worrying too much about this whiteboard. All right. There we go. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? And then Titans, you can barely even see that, Titans. You can barely even see that, so I'm going to make that nice and bold. Jaguars. You barely even see the Jaguars on here. Jaguars. There we go. That's better. That is a lot better. The Bengals have not made their pick yet. Their pick is not in yet. Giants. They took Abdul Carter. All right, if you're wondering who your team got, it's up on the whiteboard. And yeah, there you go. There you go. And if you guys don't know anything, then just ask me. Just ask me. Niners took Michael Williams. I'm happy about that. Michael Williams. Michael, I don't know. Round 1, pick number 17 for the Bengals. Wait. What? Pick 17? All right, the pick is in for the Bengals. The pick is in for Cincinnati. Let's see who they draft. Omarion Hampton's getting ready to be drafted as well. Omarion Hampton will be drafted sometime today, guys. Will be drafted sometime today. NFL right there. Jalen Walker got drafted by the... Oh, he's staying in Georgia. That was with the wait, what was it? Walker. Oh, I skipped Walker, right? Nolan was drafted by the Falcons. What pick do the Falcons have? Falcons had the 15th or something like that. They had the 15th pick, I think. Why? All right, yeah, they drafted Nolan. Oh, I mixed this up. I think the Falcons were higher than the Cardinals. I don't know. What's up, Rayhan? Niners drafted Michael Williams. Nice pick. We like that pick. I'm just gonna go into this and see who the higher pick, Cardinals or Falcons. Which bird team had the higher pick? NFL Draft Tracker. The Pistons came back in game 1 against the Knicks. Or game 3. It was the Falcons had the higher pick. Falcons, right after the Colts. All right, the Falcons took Jalen Walker, and then Walter Nolan at 16. Right. Falcons right there. And Cardinals right here. And then the Falcons took Jalen Walker and then Walter Nolan. There we go. Walker and Nolan. Sorry about the confusion there, guys. Really want Will Johnson. Will Johnson might fall to 19. Hey, we're getting ready. It's nearly time for Omarion Hampton. Nearly Omarion Hampton time, everybody. The pick is in for the Bengals. Let's see who is the newest Cincinnati Bengal. Bengals. Who is going to be the newest Cincinnati Bengal? 3 picks, 21st. It's 17th. 17th pick right here. 17th pick. Did the Steelers take Shedeur Sanders? No. Shedeur Sanders has not been drafted yet, actually. I have completely forgot about Shedeur Sanders. Yes, Shedeur Sanders has still not been drafted. If you guys are wondering, it's right here on the board. And if you guys are confused about something, just ask me because I know this is not the best. It's just not dark enough. Kelvin Banks. I don't want a Kelvin Banks, I'm not going to lie. Banks Jr. to the Saints with the 9th pick. Loveland goes 10th overall to the Bears over Tyler Warren. And make those lines a little crisper. I'm worrying too much about that. All right, I'm worrying too much. Let me just fix up the Jets and Raiders because it's too light. Raiders and Jets. There we go. All right, it's on the Patriots. Also looks way too light. I'm gonna be honest. Looks way too light. All right, here we go. The selection is up. 11th or 17th pick in the draft. Here we go. The pick is in. With the 17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Shemar Stewart out of Texas A&M, 6'5" edge. He was 3rd team All-SEC in 2024, and that is the pick. No, I'm missing the Pistons game. Did the Pistons come back? 1 second left, and it's a 2-point game. There we go. Hunter to Jackson will be crazy. That could be Hunter. Dude, Travis Hunter is going to be nice. Or, what's his face? I don't know. But Shemar Stewart goes 17th overall right here. Goes 17th overall. Stewart. There we go. That is up on the board. Shemar Stewart is going to be a Cincinnati Bengal. Bringing that all the way up. And all the way down. There we go. I'm just making this as nice as possible, okay? You guys have to see it. I want the Niners to make a trade so we get another draft pick here. I want the Niners to make a trade so we get another draft pick. I want 2 draft picks in the first round. I want it to be a fun NFL draft, okay? Not a boring NFL draft. We have to redo Membo's name as well. It's a little too light. Membo. There we go. And Will Campbell as well. We'll redo that. Make that look a little nicer. Worrying way too much about this. Campbell. Travis Hunter. There we go. All right. I'm worrying way too much about that, and I'm ignoring the chat. They're going fire right now. No way they win that game. No way they win that game. That'd be crazy. Mega Baca going to Houston. I don't even know who that is. Him and Brian Thomas. Oh yeah, Brian Thomas is the real deal, man. Brian Thomas is so good. He is legit. NFL Live Tracker. The Seahawks are on the clock. Hopefully the Seahawks mess this pick up. We're expecting Amari Hampton to go at 20. All right, the Seahawks pick is in, guys. The Seahawks pick is in, which technically means your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock right now. Technically means your Buccaneers are on the clock. This is the Panthers that drafted McMillan. Panthers. Browns. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. I think this is looking pretty good. We're looking good. We're looking good right now. Abdul Carter to the Giants. McMillan. I can make his name a little darker as well. Nick Millen. That looks pretty good. Oh, Loveland and Williams as well. Loveland. What a name. What a name right there. What a name. What a name. All right, there we go. We're pretty much all good with that. And Abdul Carter. There we go. We're pretty much all done with filling that in. You see the Thunder score? No, I just thought the Grizzlies were winning. Oh my God, Grizzlies up 10. All right, the Seahawks pick is in right here at 18. Seahawks pick is in. If you're a Seahawks fan, there you go. I'm not a Seahawks fan. I hate the Seahawks. Here comes Roger Goodell for the announcement of the 18th pick in the NFL draft. With the 18th pick in the NFL draft, he might be talking about something else. All right, here we go. They take Gray Zabel, a guard out of North Dakota State. I don't know much about Gray Zabel at all. So, as a Niners fan, he's 6'5", 312. Yeah, as I said, he's a guard from North Dakota State. I don't know too much about him. I do not know too much about him, but his name is Gray Zabel, and he is the latest Seattle Seahawk. You're a Seahawks fan? Gray Zabel is your guy. They did need guard, though. They were weak on guard, so that is good for the Seahawks. Gray Zabel at 18 to the Seahawks. That's the full draft up on the whiteboard so far. I don't know. Yeah, as I said, I don't know too much about him. But he is headed to the Seahawks. He is headed to the Seattle Seahawks. Update the Saints and the 49ers. And the 49ers, the best team in football. The best team in football. San Francisco 49ers. All right, that looks good. That looks good. No more updates needed. Omarion Hampton hopefully getting drafted in a minute. Hopefully Hampton's gonna go soon. Hopefully. The Bucks are currently on the clock right now. Hampton hopefully is gonna go 20. So we'll hopefully see Hampton get drafted here. Within the next, he's gonna get drafted in the first round. We'll hopefully see Hampton get drafted here within the next couple minutes or so. And wait, hold it. Yeah, they drafted Tyler Booker, the Cowboys. That was surprising. That was just a surprising move by the Cowboys. As I said, I did not know too much about Tyler Booker. It needs to be a little more spread out. I did not know too much about him until today. Hampton hopefully is going to get drafted in maybe 10 minutes. And I'm going to go crazy when Hampton gets drafted. So we're waiting it down. Gray Zabel becomes that guy drafted right there. If they don't have any other pictures for those guys draft Tyler Warren. Okay, Kelvin Banks they just put out 4 minutes ago. Jalen Walker they just did. Tyler Warren. It might not be. They might be done. They might be done with all these picks. I don't know. Robert Saleh, he's got his new defensive guy as well. Should I write out the full Buccaneers? Buccaneers. Yeah, I can't fit that. I'll extend it a little. I'll extend it. Buccaneers. At pick number 19. At pick number 19 for the Buccaneers. The pick is in for the Bucks. Let's see what you get right here. Let's see who the Bucks get. The pick is in, which technically means the Broncos are on the clock. And we're waiting. We are waiting to see who the next Tampa Bay Buccaneer is. Who the next Tampa Bay Buccaneer is. This has been fun. The NFL draft so far has been a lot of fun. I like what we're watching right now. Gray Zabel, Jerry Jones. People are not happy with Jerry Jones. That dude, Jerry Jones. Said 54 minutes since the Niners have made their move. It's been a minute. I like it, though. I like it. Michael Williams. The 49ers reportedly explored trading up, but ultimately stayed put, and they got their guy at 11 of Michael Williams. Michael. Yeah. All right, here is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their draft pick. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Elijah Arenas is in stable conditioning following car accident, which is great. Michigan. Let's see. They don't take shitter. That's funny. Okay. So the pick is in. Here we go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We could get Omarion Hampton right here. I'm not lying. This could be Omarion Hampton. What does that say? The reacted will be respected. I don't know, something like that. But we could see Omarion Hampton get selected right here. But I highly doubt it. They got Bucky Irving. They got Rachaad White. They got their guys in the backfield. So I doubt it. But you never know. All right, with the 19th pick in the NFL draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are up. And here comes Roger Goodell. Deion Sanders is right there with Shedeur. Can't believe Shedeur dropped. Deion's right there too, though. Can't believe how much he dropped. All right, here we go. The pick is in, and the Bucks are selecting. Wow! They take Emeka Egbuka. Oh my God, that's the Packers. The Packers are not happy about that. That is exactly who the Packers wanted. Oh my goodness. If the Broncos draft Hampton, they'll have 2 UNC running backs. That's true. That is true. But wow, Egbuka is a Buccaneer. That is some big news. That is some big news. Egbuka is going to be a really good wide receiver in the NFL. We all know it. Great player out of Ohio State. Emeka Egbuka. Egbuka. The Packers don't get him. That's the guy the Packers want. I got to text my friend. It's a Packers fan right now. You already know. Y'all lost your guy. I have 119 unread texts right now. Okay. So, Egbuka is over on the... Okay, Olave, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Marvin Harrison, Egbuka. He had 5 first-round running backs or receivers in the last 4 years. I mean, it is Ohio State football. It is Ohio State football. 70 receptions in the last 2 of 3 years. He did have slightly a down year, though, last year. Slightly had a down year last year, but still a really solid year for Emeka Egbuka. And yeah, he's one of the fan favorites in this NFL draft this year. Especially if he did end up as a Green Bay Packer, then that would change. But the Packers have the Packers have like the 24th pick or something in the draft. They didn't have a very, very high pick. Still not drafted yet. Wonder how Tom Grossi's feeling about that. I wonder. Tom Grossi mad, right? Yeah, exactly what I just said. Who do you think the Niners are getting? Well, the Niners already drafted Michael Williams out of Georgia. Michael Williams, Michael. I don't know how do you pronounce his name? Is it Michael or Meekle? Something like that. Egbuka is a Buccaneer. I like the Bucs receiving core a lot. Mike Evans, healthy Chris Godwin, Egbuka now. It's a good receiving core. All right, the Broncos are up the draft. Dude, oh my, this is Omarion Hampton right here, guys. This is Omarion Hampton right here. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And this should be Omarion Hampton. This should be Omarion Hampton. We love it. We love it. Come on. Omarion Hampton. Give me Omarion Hampton. Omarion Hampton. Give me I'm texting my friend who's an Oregon fan, but he just roots. He's not like a big NFL fan. He just roots for whatever team Oregon players go to. So we're hoping Omarion Hampton to the Broncos right now. Omarion Hampton. Omarion Hampton time. Come on, come on, come on. I don't even know if they're going to go for defense. I mean, they just signed Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga, 2 former Niners. 2 Niners I wanted to stay as Niners as well. So, yeah, give me Omarion Hampton. 2 minutes to go. They still have not made their pick yet. We're waiting. Omarion Hampton. Please. Hampton was so big for UNC. Grizzlies are laying BTA on the Thunder right now. No way. Are they actually? It's 40-20. They're up by 11. I want to say BTA. They're up 11. All right. We need it right here. Omarion Hampton. Come on. Come on. Come on. We've been live for nearly 2 hours at this point. Actually, I've been live for way more than 2 hours, but Stream, it says 2 hours at just pick 20. They've still not, their pick is still not in right here. And we got a minute 15 left. Shedeur is still available. Shedeur is still available. So, yeah. We could see Shedeur. We could see Shedeur go. So it is kind of a little surprising. He probably was one of the faces of this NFL draft. So we will see Shedeur Sanders go sometime within the next couple rounds, likely. But 40 seconds left until this pick. And round 1, pick 20. I think the pick is in. They're likely going to go running back. The pick is in. All right, Omarion Hampton. Give me Omarion Hampton. Please. And if you guys were missing the draft, first 19 picks are in right now. I can update this right now. Broncos at 20. Come on, Omarion Hampton. Give me Omarion Hampton. I'm going to go crazy. Omarion Hampton. Please, the best, most underrated player in the draft is right here in front of you, Denver. Right in front of you is Omarion Hampton. Right in front of you. Come on. We got to do it. I think the Steelers might draft Shedeur. Shedeur might be a Steeler. Shedeur to the Steelers, maybe. We'll see. All right, here we go with the 20th pick in the NFL draft, and it might be Goodell's son coming out. I don't know. Here we go, though. Omarion Hampton with the 20th pick in the NFL draft. All right, they're talking about some life-changing wishes right now, something like that. I don't know. Well, we can update this. All right, with the 17th pick in the NFL draft, Omarion Hampton, please, with the 20th pick, not 17th. Please be Omarion Hampton. Please be Hampton. It's taking forever, dude. Come on, hurry this up, man. This guy's a Broncos fan. Here we go. Damn it, no! They took Jahdae Barron. Over Omarion Hampton. They took Jahdae Barron. No way. I thought that was Omarion Hampton right there. You know, he's going to get drafted here in a second. No. They had him right in front of him. Jahdae Barron, though, goes 20 to the Broncos. That is the pick. Jahdae Barron. Yeah, they're guaranteed going to regret it. Whoever's not drafting Omarion Hampton, they are for sure going to regret it. All right, so Omarion Hampton is still on the board. Unbelievable, man. The Grizzlies are up big right now on the... Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Will Johnson's also still available as well. Will Johnson is still available. Jahdae Barron is off the board right there, though. And Omarion Hampton's still available. Hampton, Shedeur, and Will Johnson. Those are the guys. Pieces of the puzzle for the Broncos defense: Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, Dre Greenlaw, Pat Surtain, Jahdae Barron, and then Talanoa Hufanga as well. Grizzlies up 8. Nuggets up 3 on the Clips. The Steelers are on the clock. Let's see who the Steelers take. Let's see who the Steelers draft. It could be Shedeur Sanders. We've been live for 2 hours, more like 2.5 actually. But round 1, pick 21. The Steelers have got 5 minutes and 10 seconds to make their selection. Steelers going to get their guy without having to trade. Yeah, it's going to be Shedeur Sanders right here. We all know it's going to be Shedeur Sanders. We all know. It's going to be Shedeur. Whoa, why did that move? All right, you know what? We can keep it like that. Steelers. Can you see Steelers easily on there? Yeah, at 21. And I think it was more like that, maybe. Yeah, something like that. That's fine. All right, the pick is in for the Steelers. They're zooming in on Shedeur Sanders. And yeah, I'm sure Shedeur Sanders is going to be the pick. What teams are up after this? Let's see. What teams are up after? Okay, you got the Chargers. They don't really need a running back. See, there's no way Hampton falls out of the first round. The Rams could use a running back. I mean, they got Kyron, though. I don't know. Texans, Commanders, Bills. See, all these teams have running backs. That's the thing. So stupid, bro. Broncos had their chance. Broncos had their chance to get a guy, but they screwed it up. Chiefs need a running back. They got Pacheco. Actually, yeah, no, Chiefs could use a running back one. Y'all got Emeka Egbuka. Great pick. Here's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Crossing our fingers. Please be Amari Hampton. Not as happy as the Broncos one because, we kind of know this one's going to be Shedeur. We could be wrong. We 100% could be wrong, but I'm sure this is going to be Shedeur. Out comes the commissioner right here. I was about to say Adam Silver, but Roger Goodell. All right, with the 21st pick in the NFL draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers should select. Oh, they take Derek Harmon out of Oregon. Wow. Oh my God, they take Derek Harmon out of Oregon. Great player, but I thought they were going to get their quarterback in Shedeur Sanders. Derek Harmon off the board right there. Derek Harmon. Actually, I don't like the way I wrote that. That was weird. Derek Harmon is off the board right here. That is the pick for the Steelers. They've got their guy, Derek Harmon. Cameron Hayward, Derek Harmon, TJ Watt, Joey Porter Jr., Minkah Fitzpatrick. That's a good defense out in Pittsburgh. Your friend's going to be a Steelers fan. I have a friend that's a Steelers fan. Is Sanders going to fall to the first? He might. He might fall to the first, guys. Raiders pick Genty. What's up, Copester? But yeah, Raiders got Genty. He might fall out of the first. There is real possibility. There is real possibility that Shedeur Sanders might fall out of the first round. There is real possibility. No one else really needs a QB. Looking at this, yeah, I don't know. All the best teams, because all these teams are the best teams in the NFL, right? And the best team in the NFL is not going to need a quarterback. Thought Sanders was going. I know. I thought that was going to happen too. I'm surprised by that. Chargers could take Hampton. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Let's see. When does the NFL draft start on Friday? When does it start Friday? What time is day 2? It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so 4 o'clock my time. Okay, so just say Omarion Hampton does not get drafted today. I'll be live for tomorrow when he gets drafted, hopefully at the beginning of the draft. I'm not streaming the entire draft tomorrow, but if Hampton doesn't get drafted, I won't stream it tomorrow if Hampton gets drafted today. But other way around, then I will. Yeah, I will. I'll stream part of it when Hampton is about to get drafted. Chargers are up at 22. Chargers are up at 22. Looking good right now, though. It's been about 10 picks since the Niners have drafted. Streaming the War. Am I streaming? Yes, I am streaming the Warriors game on Saturday night. I'm so pumped for that stream. We've got. Oh, do we have an injury update on Jimmy Butler yet? I kept checking today, but I didn't see any new updates. I kept on checking today, but yeah, I didn't see any new updates. So we're praying that we've got a good update. Yeah, there's still no update. Butler's agent sends cryptic message about Warrior Star's health. Agents, okay. Jimmy Butler's injury could rewrite the final chapter of Jonathan Kuminga's Warriors tenure. Dude, I want Kuminga to stay, man. Chargers have 4 minutes to make their pick. They have still not put it in yet. Pause. Major pause right there. Don't even get you started. The refs yesterday were awful. That was so bad. You forgot about the video doing picks 11 to 21. I might do that. Video just ended, or that would be out pretty much now at this point. Just like Purdy. Let's see if we've got stuff on these picks. Derek Harmon, Jahdae Barrett. Matthew Golden is still available for the Packers. That's the guy that they want. Oh, Adam Schefter is posting it. Wait, is he? Jalen Walker, Ibuka. All right, yeah. I'll probably drop a video talking about. I'll drop a video tonight. Thunder game. Let's see the Thunder game. Let's see what's going on in the Thunder game. Oh, Grizzlies are up 17. Wow. Okay, Memphis. Dang. Okay. That is crazy. Shout out to the Grizzlies, man. 2:40 left in the Chargers pick right now, and their pick is still not in. I can use the restroom really quickly, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. But I'm not gonna have this entire stream. And also, I'm gonna move the chair so you guys can see the picks. Picks are on the board. All right, we are back right here. We're back. They've still not put their pick in yet. Joe Alt was their pick last year. Good pick. And yeah, it could be Will Johnson. I think Will Johnson might be the pick right here. He might just be the pick. And let's see. Shedeur Sanders still on the board. Yeah, Shedeur Sanders is still on the board as well. Sanders, there's a real chance that Sanders might fall out of the first round. He might. All right, let's see. They got an update right here. All sports culture. Let's see. Okay, right here, we've got picks 11 through 20. All right, anyways, Jalen Milroe is lonely in the green room. Why did he go? Or wait, where's Jalen Milroe? I don't even know what happened with. Yeah, Jalen Milroe is not gonna be a first round pick. I don't know. He's not gonna be a first round pick. He's not. So their pick's not in yet. They've got 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second. What happens now? Okay, so the pick is in for the Chargers. I think right after the Chargers, who is up next? Oh, it's the Packers. So the Packers technically now are on the clock after that pick. How many players do we have drafted from Georgia so far? Wait, hold up. 1, 2. Only 2? Texas has like 3 players. Michigan's had a few. The pick's in for the Chargers. He for some reason went to the draft. Vikings could take Hampton. Oh, Vikings might, because the Vikings might get rid of what's his face? Aaron Jones. Hampton at 24 to the Vikings could happen. All right, we're waiting for the Chargers. Let's see what the Chargers decide to do right here. Let's see what the Chargers decide to do. It's going to be an interesting pick. Probably be live for about another hour, hour and a half-ish, something like that. The longest stream I've ever had on this channel was an hour and 41. So it's not going to actually be the longest stream, but it actually could be. But all the time I was live for, it will be. Should be. The pick's in for the Chargers. Waiting to see who the Chargers select with this pick in the NFL draft. Chargers had a good season last year. A lot of people were saying that they were just going to suck, but no, they put together a nice season. Grizzlies up by 30. Oh my, they're up by 24. Not 30, but they're up by 24. Nuggets are up 5 as well. Grizzlies are just killing them. 61-37. Now they're up 26. 19 points for Scottie Pippen Jr. All right, here is the Chargers selection with the 22nd pick in the NFL draft. Let's see who the Chargers take. Here we go. 22nd pick, they take. Yeah! They take Hampton! Let's go. I should not have done that. That was stupid. But they take Hampton. I just broke the whiteboard marker. Why did I just do that? They take Omarion Hampton. Yes! Hampton gets drafted. Let's go. I broke the whiteboard marker. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can see that actually. Yeah, I broke it. Where do the pieces go? Right there. Thankfully, it did not make a big mess. Thankfully, ink did not go anywhere. It just chipped off a couple pieces. But Hampton is drafted. Omarion Hampton, the GOAT. You already know. Quickly write that one down in all caps. Besides the T. Let's go. That is my boy, Omarion Hampton. Let's go. Let's go. GOAT player in the draft. GOAT player in the draft. Hampton is off the board right here. We got to drop an Omarion Hampton video. So Jimmy Butler has been diagnosed with a deep glute muscle contusion, and stats for Game 3 against the Rockets is in serious jeopardy per Shams. This is the best case because his MRI showed Butler avoided any fracture or structural damage. Okay. Oh my God. All right, got a good injury update on Jimmy Butler as well. So that is like the best thing ever. The Packers are now up the draft. We got to drop the Amari Hampton video really quickly. And Hampton's been drafted. Hampton has been drafted. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Packers pick is not in yet, but it will be in a minute. It will be in a minute. Let's see. Let's go in here. McDonald's, Shadum Sanders. Not really Sanders' fault. So Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to be on this. Is definitely going to be a Steeler now. Definitely going to be a Steeler. Definitely going to be a Steeler. All right. Anyways, though, here we go. 4:45 left in their pick. I'm about to record an Amari and Hampton video. Right there. Amari and Hampton. And wait, UNC football is probably going to make. Yeah, we'll wait for that post. We'll wait for that post. UNC football. I'm so happy Hampton got drafted there. I'm so happy Hampton got drafted. What if Will Johnson drops to the second round? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Remember me from the season? I think Bills 49ers. I think so. I think I do. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Let's go into Hampton though, because he got his pick right there. Let's go, dude. Hampton has been drafted. He is going to be a Charger. NFL, Jahdae Barrett. The Packers pick is nearly in, guys. The Packers pick is nearly in. Hampton. Yes. We're waiting for the right post to come. Let's see this. Hampton. I gotta watch this. All right, it's not loading. Whatever. Yes. And Peja Stojakovic might commit to the Tar Heels. All right, I'm gonna drop this Amari Hampton video really quickly. You know, we gotta wait for this to load. Packers fill up in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Chargers get their guy, though. I was not expecting that, but I'm so happy he got drafted. Let's go. Where did that one Cal player transfer to? I don't know. I've got no idea. Let's see. Hold up. Clear that. All right, I'm gonna record this Amari Hampton video right before the Packers make their pick. All right, Amari Hampton video is recorded. Let's see. All right, that Amari Hampton video is recorded and should be out in a second. Eagles GM Howie Roseman or whatever it is better cook. I think he probably is gonna cook. Where do we think Sanders is going, first or second round? Honestly, at this point, as the Packers pick is officially in and the Vikings are now on the clock. Sanders, he could go to the Vikings. Who's the Vikings QB? Vikings don't have their guy yet, right? JJ McCarthy, maybe? I don't know, dude. Shedeur. Where's Shedeur going? All right, let's get this out as well. I cannot believe I actually cracked this. Amari Hampton. Hold up, let me upload. Amari Hampton isn't Amari Hampton. Thank you to the Chargers, by the way. Hampton is an LA Charger. Amari Hampton. Heels wait, let's see lightning. Do they have any lightning emoji? Lightning. Maybe. All right, here we go. With the 23rd pick in the draft, this is being held in Green Bay. So will the Packers make a move right here? Sanders better than JJ McCarthy? Maybe. We'll see. All right, here we go. Will the Packers make a move for their fan base that everybody loves? All Packers fans are here. Your team's the Eagles. Just won the Super Bowl. Shout out to the Eagles beating the Chiefs. Amari Hampton is an LA Charger. There we go. That video is out. Whoa, I'm just dropped my phone. All right, round one, pick number 23. The Packers are up the draft in front of the home crowd out here in Green Bay. Here we go. The Packers are still waiting for the move. Talking about some sort of thing right now. I don't know. And then after all the draft, all 7 rounds, I should do a video grading every team's full draft. That might take forever, but I could do it. All right, the Packers are looking for a receiver right here. We'll see if they get him. With the 23rd overall pick, the Packers select Matthew Golden. They do get their wide receiver, and I see it in the chat. But the Packers get their wide receiver in Matthew Golden right there. That is the move for Green Bay. Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden is the guy. Matthew Golden. Yes, sir. Jimmy Butler, good news as well. So Matthew Golden is headed now to the Green Bay Packers at pick number 23 in the draft. You can get so much good value even later on in the draft. Packers right there. At 23, you've got Golden. Matthew Golden. With the 23rd pick in the draft, they get their wide receiver. That is some big news for the Green Bay Packers right there. And yeah, they get their wide receiver. He is dripped out. Oh my God. He is dripped out. Hampton is a Charger. I'm so proud of Amari Hampton, man. That's my guy. That's the legend right there himself. The legend himself. Yes. I'm so happy Hampton's on the Chargers. I'm so happy. That made my day. Amari Hampton's found an NFL team. It should be the Broncos at 20. Ended up being the Chargers at 22. The Broncos got Jahdae Barron as their guy. Slight recap of the player and the grade of the draft. I could do that. I might do that for the first round, maybe. Vikings might get Sanders. Yeah, they actually might get Sanders at this point. The Texans are on the clock right now. Or no, the Vikings are on the clock right now. My bad. Vikings on the clock. They are looking. They could go for Shedeur Sanders. They could get Shedeur Sanders. And right after that, we got the Texans. And then you got the Rams. Then you got the Ravens, the Lions, the Commanders, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Eagles. So that is exactly what it is. The pick is in for the Vikings. The pick is in for the Vikings. Matthew Golden, I think, just said "Go Pat, go" or something like that. I wonder if Tom Grossi is hype right now. You gotta watch. You gotta check it out. See if Tom Grossi is hype right after that pick that they made. Vikings pick is in. Yeah, Vikings are about to make their pick. But you got to check it out. See if Tom Grossi is hype. See who the Packers draft or the Vikings draft. Let's see who the Vikings draft right here. Tom Grossi hates the Vikings. Hates the Vikings with a passion. Come on now. Come on now. This has been a fun draft. This has been a lot of fun. It'll get even better. Actually, Hampton's been drafted. Everything I've wanted to happen at this point has happened. Niners got a good player. The top rounds have gone through. So we like that. Let's see. Let's see this. Yeah. All right, let's see. All right. All right, anyways, that's it. Not for the draft, obviously, but that is the Tom Grossi thing. The Packers have got their guy. Packers have got their guy. It says file cannot be played. I don't even know. So now the Vikings are looking for a player right here. The Vikings are looking for a player. We'll see who it is. The pick is in for the Vikings. Pick is in for the Vikings. Let's see. Ooh, Vikings might get Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders might be a Viking. We'll have to see right here. We'll have to see. Their pick is in. Presented by Lexus. With the 24th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, will it be Shedeur Sanders? Will it not be Shedeur Sanders? Because I don't know where he's going to go if it's not Shedeur Sanders. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here's the selection. With the pick, it is... Oh, it's Donovan Jackson, guard out of Ohio State. And Shedeur Sanders is not going to see his name called right there at 24. He drops. And with the 24th pick, a guard is off the board. It's Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State is the pick for the Vikings. Vikings. 24, they take Jackson. Donovan Jackson is the guy drafted at 24. There you go. There you go. Wow, that is... Shedeur still has not been drafted. We might not see Shedeur drafted today. There we go. Updated that Graham. Makes it look a little better. So Shedeur's not been drafted. I think the Giants traded up. When did the Giants trade up? Did they just trade up? Did they just do that? I didn't see that or hear that. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. They did just trade up. The Giants are trading back up into the first round. Wow. Okay, so breaking news out of the NFL. The New York Giants have just made a move. They have traded with the Texans. The Texans now no longer have a first-round pick. Or, wait, hold up. Just making sure they didn't trade with Blue Carter. Okay, they didn't. The Texans have traded with the Giants. Oh, the Giants are going to get Shedeur. Shedeur's going to be a Giant. Texans get pick number 34, pick 99, and a 2026 third-round pick. The Giants just did a great job here. So the Giants are going to get. So they've waited to see if their quarterback's off the board. Shedeur Sanders and Jackson Dart both still available. And now they also got Abdul Carter. So now I'm sure they're going to get Shedeur Sanders right here. I'm sure they're going to go for Shedeur Sanders. I'm almost positive they're going to go for Shedeur Sanders. Giants at 25. I am almost sure that they're going to get Shedeur Sanders. Your parents are thinking they're dumbasses because they're not going to pick a quarterback. I think they are going to pick a quarterback right here. This has to be Shedeur Sanders. Come on now. This has to be Shedeur Sanders. The pick is in for the Giants. Oh my God, if they get Shedeur Sanders, that would be a great move. I think that'd be a really good move for the Giants. I mean, I know Shedeur might not be the guy that everybody thought he was going to be, but like that would be a great move. Oh, they got Russell Wilson too. I forgot they got Russell Wilson. And Jameis Winston. I forgot they got both of those guys. No, they're not going to draft the quarterback. They got mad after they did sign Russell Wilson. I mean, it's not like the Giants should just get a bunch of other good players to surround him. And it's not like Russell Wilson's going to lead them year one. It'll take a couple years, but wow, Giants traded up. So this should be interesting right here, guys. This should be very interesting. The pick is in right here for the New York Giants. Let's see where they go. The Knicks won that game, and the Grizzlies are up 26. The Clippers are up 15. So that's the trade. The Texans receive a couple picks. Oh, your parents hate both of them. That kind of sucks. I think it might be Shedeur Sanders right here. I think this is going to be Shedeur. Maybe Jackson Dart, but even with Russell Wilson, I still just have a feeling that it's going to be a quarterback. Missed playoffs for 7th time in the last 8 years. The one time they made it was 2 years ago. One playoff win since winning Super Bowl XLVI. That was against the Vikings. That was Super Bowl 42 or something, 43. Joe Schunan and Brian Dable entering 4th season with the Giants. Only team to have 2 rookies with 1,000+ scrimmage yards. That is Malik Neighbors and Tyron Tracy. Tracy was on my fantasy team. So this is going to be an interesting pick for the New York Giants right here. My dad's a Giants fan. We should see what the Giants decide to do right here with the 25th pick in the draft. With the 25th pick in the draft. Signed Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston this offseason, if you guys missed that. I forgot they signed both of them. I keep forgetting, man. But this draft is starting to get filled out. starting to get filled out. We got 8 more picks here in the first round, live for 2 hours, 35 minutes so far. And yeah, it continues to be filled out. Pick is in. Let's see. What is this guy saying? Like, nobody can hear you, dude. Nobody can hear you. All right. Come on. Come on, New York. Here we go. It could be Shedeur Sanders. It could be Jackson Dart. One of those two. I feel so bad for Shedeur, though, if Jackson Dart gets drafted. I would feel bad. Here comes the NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell, out to make another announcement tonight. I feel like the only announcement he's not made tonight was the Denver Broncos, I want to say. Here we go, though, with the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The New York Giants select. Oh, they take Jackson Dart. Wow. Wow. They take Jackson Dart. I am stunned. What are your thoughts on that, chat? What are your thoughts on that, chat? Jackson Dart is going to the Giants. Shedeur Sanders is actually, I mean, this is just crazy. Breaking news also out of the NFL. The Falcons have made a trade with the Rams. The Falcons back into the first round. They've got the 26th pick in the draft. But with that pick right there, the Giants select Jackson Dart. They've got a quarterback, and yeah, he can learn behind Russell Wilson probably. Maybe they'll start him. I don't know. But the Falcons have made a trade now, and the Falcons have got the 26th pick in the NFL draft. Falcons. And at 26, they will draft, I don't know. At 26, who will they draft? Sanders got skipped. It's almost like he did get skipped. It's almost like he did get skipped. Oh my god, I feel bad for Shedeur. Shedeur, feel bad. He was projected to go at number 1 earlier in the draft. Falcons getting Sanders. They just drafted Penix last year. They just drafted Penix last year. They just drafted Penix. Wow. They just drafted Penix. They just drafted Penix. All right, I'm looking at this. We've got another trade update right here with the. Yeah, I cannot believe Jackson Dart. The Falcons are making a trade with the Rams, and that is at this pick. Let's see. Texans made a trade. Hampton, Tyler Lockett signed with the Titans. Wow. And Jackson Dart is a Giant. All right, I'm going to drop this video right now. NFL trade update. And yeah, now the Falcons are on the clock right here. The Falcons are on the clock. See who they go with at pick number 26. And I think actually at this point the Ravens. No, the pick is in for the Falcons. The pick is in. Yeah. All right, I'm going to record this Jackson Dart video. All right, there you go. That is that video right there. And the Falcons are now up to draft. Here we go. With the 26th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select. Waiting. James Pierce, edge out of Tennessee. Good player. I thought he was going to go late, probably first round, but yeah, he goes 26. Good pick right there. James Pierce. James Pierce is the guy that gets drafted right there by the Atlanta Falcons. By the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see. The Giants trade up with the Texans, right? The Giants trade with the Texans and draft Dart. Wow, this has been crazy, man. Giants trade pick with Texans and draft Jackson. How do you spell Jackson Dart? Jackson Dart. How do you spell Jackson Dart? Okay, there we go. That pick is in. That video is up. Jackson Dart is headed to the Giants. Who do they draft with their first pick? With the first pick, the Falcons. I can trace it up here. They drafted Walker. Who's Walker? Tyler Walker, right? Tyler Walker. I think. That was with their 15th pick. All right, make space for the next section of this whiteboard to go. Sorry if you guys can't see it at this point, but yeah, you should be able to see that still right there. Should be able to still see that. All right, so Cam Ward and all their names now all the way up in that corner right over there. And we are waiting for the next pick in this draft. The 27th pick, that is. The 27th pick in the draft. We still got more picks tonight. The 27th pick belongs to the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens making their debut in the 2025 NFL Draft. There are the Ravens. Can you guys see that? I can move this over a little more. Baltimore Ravens. Hold up. I don't even need this to go that far. No, I do need it to go that far, actually. I do need to go that far. I was lying, okay? I was lying. We can make this go until, like, right here. Ravens. All right, let's see who the Ravens select now with their pick in this draft. That is super ugly. I'm worried too much about this, I'm going to be honest. They select Lamar Jackson. All right, 2 minutes, 40 seconds until the Ravens are up to draft. And yeah, counting down the seconds until this pick right here. And yeah, there we go. The Falcons also made a trade to go up as well. I can delete all these photos. Besides that Jimmy Butler thing. And James Pierce off the board right there. Kenneth Grant, Tyler Booker, Michael Williams. Still can't believe Draymond didn't win DPOY. I'm still salty about that. I didn't even drop a video about that. I just realized that. I didn't drop a video about that. I did not drop a video. Hampton's off the board, though. Let's go. Hampton is drafted. Hampton has been drafted. All right, let's reply to some of these comments right now. The pick is in now for the Ravens, and now the Lions are technically on the clock as well. Good job, Marion Hampton. First one again. Hampton, I'm so happy. Hampton was drafted. Let's go. That's my boy, Omarion Hampton. That's my boy, Omarion Hampton. That is my boy. Saturday's gonna split snaps with Najee. Oh, I forgot Najee was on the Chargers. I forgot Najee was on the Chargers. He should be the RB1 over Najee. Hopefully. I think Hampton is better than Najee. 100% better than Najee Harris right now. Genty's better. Tell me I'm wrong. You'll watch Omarion Hampton. Hampton is going to be special. Hampton is going to be special. Special. The Ravens pick is in, everybody. And yeah, they're going to make their pick. They are about to make their pick in this draft. Let's see who it is. A lot of guys here, though, coming off the board. A lot of good picks. Just a lot of good picks. Hampton, right there. Omarion, right there. You'll have to see it. The pick is in for the Ravens. 429.9 total yards per game in 2024. Leads the NFL as first in the NFL. Will Johnson also yet to be drafted. I honestly 100% could see the Ravens drafting Will Johnson right here. I 100% could see the Ravens drafting Will Johnson. I would like that pick for the Ravens. I think Will Johnson should also be. Yeah, I could see Malachi Starks right here as well, who I'm surprised dropped this low. So we'll see. That's the first time I brought him up all stream. It'd be crazy if he got drafted right here. Did I just jinx it, bro? With the 27th pick in the NFL draft, the Baltimore Ravens selected Malachi Starks out of Georgia. I thought he was going to get drafted higher, and I just remembered this dude's name. Malachi Starks is off the board. The Ravens make that move. Malachi Starks right there is off the board. At pick number 27. Smooth, fluid, very good football player. And yeah, that's a good selection, I think, by the Ravens. Next pick is the Lions. They're on the clock. We got the Commanders, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Eagles. And we are done for this draft after that. It says the top needs for the Commanders: quarterback, wide receiver, offensive line. So yeah, we are nearly done with this. What a draft, though. Scottie Pippen Jr., 23 points right now. Wow. Scottie Pippen Jr. is balling out. Shedeur Sanders tonight. Nobody is is Shedeur going to fall into the first round? It's very likely. What about Sanders? Where do I think he's going? At this point, I don't know. I don't know where he's going at this point. There's a very high likelihood that he falls out of this entire first round. Malachi Starks, huge hug right there with Roger Goodell. And the Lions, 5 more picks in this draft. I don't see Shedeur going. All 5 of these teams have their quarterback. Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. None of these teams need a quarterback right here. None of these teams need a quarterback. I just don't see it happening at this point. I just don't see it happening. Ravens happy with that pick right there. Michael Williams, though, that's the guy for the Niners. Jalen Walker and Starks. Dude, Georgia is getting, they've got all of the stars. Everybody thinks he can't run it just because Colorado line sucked last year. He couldn't run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know. I would be very surprised if he does fall to this. I mean, he was projected to go at number 1 like 3 months ago, and then Cam Ward obviously he's been that guy for now a while, and Abdul Carter's also been there for a little. But like falling out of the first round for a guy like Shedeur is crazy. But it's looking like it's gonna happen. It is looking like it is gonna happen. You know, Travis Hunter's definitely not very happy about that. One he could there if he does go maybe to the Lions, he'd be the backup quarterback still. He would still be the backup quarterback. Butler likely to be questionable for game 3. Thank God, dude. Thank God. Hampton is off the board. That's the GOAT right there. So this player on UNC football, he's going to be the best player from this draft. We all know it. Because Jared Goff ain't holding up much longer. Yeah, I don't know. That is sick. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold up. Can I turn my brightness down? Can you guys see that? Hold up. A little more down. Nope. Right like there. That is so cool. That is going right onto my story. That's super cool. Made that with AI, guys. I made that with AI. All right, this guy reacting to the Colts pick. Oh, Mike Green's also not been drafted yet. How has Mike Green not been drafted yet? The pick is in now for the Lions, but like, I just realized, why not Mike Green? Why is Mike Green still on the board? What do these guys have against Mike Green, bro? He's nice. He's nice. All right, we're still waiting for the Lions pick right here. All right, the Lions selection right here, coming from the NFL commissioner himself, with the 28th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Lions select Tyleik Williams out of Ohio State, defensive tackle. Why? That is, I don't know about that. I don't know that much about him, but why would they go for defensive tackle? If I were them, I would go, no. Good move, actually. I was thinking offensive tackle. My bad, guys. And yeah, the Niners got obviously M. Williams, so they got T. Williams. T. Williams off the board right there, and I'll have to update this over here for the that fell. Update this over here for the Niners and make that M. Williams. And that is still good like that. All right, so maybe a little more off the wall. Perfect, just like that. Tyleik Williams is off the board. Good move. I at first did not think that would be a great move. Go until next round. Shedeur is not going until next round. All right, we got to do notes. So Mike Green is a notable guy right here that is going to get drafted. Mike Green. You obviously got Shedeur. Who else? Who else is a guy that likely could go next round. So the Commanders are currently on the clock. We got 4 more picks left. Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. Who's a guy that also could be drafted? Because, I mean, I got those 2. But, like, I don't know. Who else is a guy that people are sleeping on? I still cannot believe I cracked this whiteboard marker. Can you guys see that? Right like that? I still cannot believe I did that. But, like, who's a guy that people are sleeping on? 3 minutes, 20 seconds until the Commanders pick number 29 of the NFL draft right here. For the Commanders. We're going to have to extend this a little. Commanders. There we go. 29. All right. Who are the Commanders going to draft? Who are the Washington Commanders going to draft? Jimmy Horn, Will Shepard. 2:47 to go. I'm going to drop a quick Jimmy Butler video. You know, we got to mix it up a bit because we've got a great injury update on Jimmy Butler, guys. Okay, that's open. Good. All right, there we go. We're all done with that. The pick is in for the Commanders. Let's see. All right, Jimmy Butler injury update video is about to be out. Picks in for the Commanders. Waiting this out, seeing who the Commanders are drafting with the 29th pick in the NFL draft. Jimmy Butler injury update. Jimmy Butler questionable for game 3. Okay, there we go. Jimmy Butler injury update right there. Actually, I'm not going to name that. I don't like that title. Let's see who the Commanders are going to draft with their first pick in this draft. The Bills are also now technically on the clock. As of right now, John Morant exits game 3 with the scary fall. John Morant is now hurt, guys. Yikes. Both play for Colorado as well. Jimmy Horn. Let's see. Snapped 18-season drought with a playoff win. Advanced to the NFC Championship. They beat the Lions and the Buccaneers in the playoffs. Nice playoffs for the Commanders. I was rooting for the Commanders going pretty much all the way there. All right, come on. Here we go. With the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders waiting for their selection. The Commanders take Josh Conerly, tackle out of Oregon right there. The second Oregon guy off the board. I like that name, Conerly. You already know. Conerly. Josh Conerly drafted right there. former Oregon guy, and he is now on the Washington Commanders. You edit. Jimmy Butler. What do you have? Jimmy Butler injury update. There we go. Offense or tackle out of Oregon. Solid player. Solid player. Good ad, I think. I don't know too much about him. All right, we got to edit this and get this out. We've been live for 3 hours. Actually, it's been more like 3.5 hours, but I took down the last stream because it was a little super laggy and glitchy. And yeah, there we go. You should have gotten Sanders. Bedard is good. People might, at this point, people are sleeping on Sanders. At this point, Sanders is underrated. Okay, so the Buffalo Bills are now up to draft right here. They've got 5 minutes and 20 seconds to draft. Yeah, I heard that Jaw was hurt. I don't know what happened. The Grizzlies are up by 22, so the Thunder might be making a little push. Also, the Clippers up 18 on the Nuggets. And Buffalo's up to draft 3 more picks. Surprise Dart over Sanders, but I like him a lot at 25. He'll probably get a half season to develop at least. Yeah, I pretty much agree. He could definitely sit behind Wilson and learn a lot. Buffalo's pick is not in yet, guys. It's not. We're still waiting for that pick. But yeah, I'm happy with the Niners pick. And this has been a very interesting NFL draft. It's been a very interesting NFL draft so far. I'm still waiting to see Shedeur Sanders' name get called, Will Johnson's name to get called, and who else? Will Johnson, Shedeur Sanders, and Mike Green. Those are the guys. These are the 3 guys. Green, Sanders, Johnson. Those are the guys, these 3 right here, that should get drafted with these last 3 picks in the draft. Signed Christian Benford to a 4-year contract extension for the Bills. They've got $345 to make their pick, and their pick is officially in. Bills Mafia. Waiting to see who will be their first pick, their only round 1 pick, in the 2025 NFL Draft. Hopefully, it's one of these 3 guys right here. Hopefully, it's one of these 3 guys because these are like the top guys that can get drafted. One of the top guys that can get drafted. And that should go like that. There we go. So hopefully, one of those guys is the one that gets drafted. Because, I want these guys to get drafted, okay? I want these guys to get drafted. But hopefully, if it is a corner, it is Will Johnson because he was a lockdown over at Michigan. So hopefully, if it's any corner, it is Will Johnson. Hopefully. This is going to break more. Can't believe I broke my pen. I broke my pen when Hampton didn't get drafted at 20th. We have to get a reaction. I definitely have to make that into a clip. No, I broke it when he got drafted, actually. I swear to God, the second half of this draft has been longer than the first half. The picks in for Buffalo, though. We got 3 more picks, and it's the Bills, it's the Chiefs, and it is the reigning champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. That does not need to go all the way out there. That can go right there. It's the Bills. At pick number 30, here comes the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell once again today. And there's this guy in a wheelchair. Sorry, I don't want to be very disrespectful. I don't know who that is, but here he comes to announce the Buffalo Bills pick, the 30th pick in the NFL draft. This is Tommy, and let's see. All right, this is Tommy. His favorite team is the Buffalo Bills. Get a Buffalo hype right here. Here we go. Let's see who the Bills select. With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills. All right, wait, this guy has to come up here. Let's see. All right, with the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select, I think, probably a cornerback. That's what we're expecting right here. But they do draft. Please be Will Johnson if it's a cornerback, dude. I don't want him to fall to the first round. No, they draft Maxwell Hairston out of Kentucky. Wow, it is a cornerback. I am behind right now. I'm so sorry. But they draft Maxwell Hairston out of Kentucky. Wow, I barely even know who that is, but Maxwell Hairston. Maxwell Hairston out of Kentucky. I've got to make that a little smaller. There we go. So that is kind of shocking. Still on the board right there. Hits that Buffalo Bill logo. And he is going to be a Buffalo Bill. 6 interceptions, 10 pass somethings, 89 tackles in career at Kentucky a couple years. And he is a high overall pick in the NFL draft right here. We got 2 more picks to go. We've got the Chiefs. And we've got the Eagles. Final 2 picks. At 31 and 32. Imagine the Chiefs draft Shedeur Sanders. That'd just be crazy. Eagles gonna cook with Howie. Yeah, we'll see. 2 more picks for the Eagles. They're probably gonna draft somebody that any other team in the NFL could have drafted. Wait. Watch Mike Green or Will Johnson be drafted by the Eagles. Wait. Every year. They stole Jalen Carter from the Bears a couple years ago. And now this year they might get Mike Green when one of these entire NFL teams could have had him. One of these NFL teams could have had him. And one of them's gonna be stolen. One of them is going to be stolen right here because there's no way both Mike Green and Will Johnson fall out of the first round. The fastest 40-yard. Oh wait, shoot. Breaking news, we've got to trade, everybody. We've got to trade. We have got a trade. Let's see. What's the trade? The Eagles trade number 32 and number 164 to the Chiefs. Chiefs trade number 31 to the Eagles. So now the Eagles have the 31st pick. The Eagles trade 32 and 164 to the Chiefs. So we're going to swap the Eagles and the Chiefs picks right here. Swap the Eagles and the Chiefs. The Eagles and the Chiefs did a good old friendly swap right here. So now the Eagles, I believe, have got the 30th pick in the draft. Yeah, KC Philly. The Eagles have got the 31st pick in the draft. And the Chiefs have the 32nd pick. Here we go. It's true. Michigan took over the draft. Let's see if this is Will Johnson. All right, the Eagles pick is in. If the Eagles get Will Johnson or Mike Green, especially Will Johnson, if they get Will Johnson, oh my God. If they get Will Johnson, that would actually be crazy. Here's Howie Roseman with the pick. Philadelphia, and they're showing a Jason Kelce ad right here. I still find it crazy how Will Johnson's not been drafted. This is crazy. Oh my god. That's my that's crazy. All right, anyways, back to this game. We got an ad right now, but the pick is in for the Eagles. Will Johnson or Mike Green. If they get Will Johnson, bro, I don't know what to say if they get Will Johnson. Because the Eagles have gotten just so many easy steals. The Bears should have gotten Jalen Carter. I don't know how we fell to the Eagles a couple years ago. And now this. That is so obviously CGI Flames. That is bad. That's bad. That is bad. Final 2 picks, though, in the NFL draft. Final 2 picks of the NFL draft. Or first round. First round of the NFL draft. This is bad for my branding. Kidding. Make that line connect. There we go. All right, here we go. Time to see who will be the 31st and 32nd picks in the NFL draft. I think Brandon Graham retired after 15 seasons with the Eagles. Yeah, he did retire. Last year, they drafted Kenyon Mitchell, who ended up having a really good rookie season. With the Eagles. I'm still so happy with the Niners pick. I'm excited for Mikael Williams. I'm not fully sure how to say his name yet. We're gonna have to work on that one, but let's see. NBA. Okay, Thunder coming back. Thunder are working their way back. Thunder roaring back. The Thunder have came roaring back here, ladies and gentlemen. They have came roaring back. All right, time to see who the pick in this draft is. We're back here. Top available players. It is Campbell, Emanuwari. I don't know who that is. Will Johnson at 16. Shedeur at 20. Mike Green's at 21. And then, we could see Travion Henderson get drafted here. Luther Burden's available as well. So, Luther Burden, Travion Henderson, 2 of the best offensive players, weapons that we've seen besides Shedeur Sanders, obviously. It's that Eagles fan right there. It's that Eagles fan, the guy that always wears that Mohawk. Philly sports fan. Isn't that the guy? Philly sports fan. What was his reaction when the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Philly sports fan. The Philly sports guy. At the NFL draft currently. All right, the pick is in for Philly. Kenny Pickett, Kenneth Gainwell lost in 2025. Both guys that didn't really have Eagles careers. Obviously, Kenny Pickett was supposed to be a longtime Steeler, but here we go, walking up to the stage once again, the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell right here. T-Wolves in 5. Honestly, that'd be fun if the T-Wolves win in 5. I don't want the Lakers to win. Second to last pick here in this NFL draft. First round. It is for the reigning Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles in Green Bay. They eliminated the Packers. Here we go, though, with the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL draft. The Eagles selects. Oh, they take Jahad Campbell, the number 12, I believe, overall player out of Alabama. Jahad Campbell is drafted right there by the Eagles. I did not think that he was going to still be available, or I thought that he was going to fall into the next round, but Jahad Campbell is drafted. Mike Green still available. And Mike Green. This is crazy, man. Super Bowl champion. Let's see this guy's reaction. I got a feeling. Okay. Jahad Campbell with the second last pick and with the final pick, almost like they won the Super Bowl again, but they didn't win the Super Bowl. We got the Kansas City Chiefs with the last pick in the draft. Here we go. We've been live for 3 hours and 16 minutes. I'll be live for probably about 3.5 hours when it's all said and done. And yeah, final pick of this draft right here. Final pick of this draft. These guys have had to wait for hours. These guys have had to wait for hours. I see 33 after it. Tomorrow, we're going to see top available guys to be drafted tomorrow. Shedeur Sanders, Mike Green, and Will Johnson. Who else is going to be drafted tomorrow? Who else is going to be drafted? Nate McCollum. I'm kidding. I want him to be drafted. These are the top guys. These are the top guys right there. Well, you can see that. Oh, you can. I can't see that. That's kind of crazy. All right. So those are the top guys for tomorrow that I want to see drafted because I'm a big fan of Mike Green and Will Johnson. And I just straight want to see Shedeur get drafted. Because when Shedeur gets drafted, that's going to be fun. So those are the top guys for tomorrow. I'll drop videos on this tomorrow. We got one final pick in this draft. One final pick in this draft. And, yep, and we are done after this. Nearly went for 4 full hours. I was live the entire time. What a stream. What a stream. Chiefs are on the clock. The pick is in for Kansas City. The Chiefs pick is in. It's the final pick of the draft. Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport reporting right there. It is nearly midnight Eastern time right now. Here we go. $117 tackles in 2024. That was a career high for Jahad Campbell out of Alabama linebacker. Really good linebacker. Pretty good move. Pretty good move. Come on now. Come on now. 184 total tackles in his entire college career. And now he is getting interviewed right here about what it feels to get drafted, what it feels like to get drafted. And yeah, we're looking at this big board right here. Here's a full recap of the draft on the board. Sorry if you guys can't see some of this stuff up there, but Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Blue Carter, Campbell, Mason Graham, top 5. Top 5 right there. And we still got one more pick. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. The final pick in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Let's see with five sacks, 11.5. Yeah. I love this video. When they draft J.J. Watt. This is why this organization will never win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. Patrick Mahomes is the guy. They've won 3 in his lifetime. All right, here we go. Pick is in for the Chiefs. Final pick of this NFL draft. It'd be interesting to see Shedeur Sanders go to the Chiefs. I'm going to be honest. It would be. They've not shown Shedeur in a minute. Here comes the NFL commissioner. Last time I'm saying this. For the night. Final pick of the draft. The Kansas City Chiefs. Sanders ain't picked tomorrow. He should just give it up. He has to get picked tomorrow. 3 whole rounds. Final pick in the draft. Wow! They take Josh Simmons out of Ohio State. Oh my God. Josh Simmons is the final pick of the draft, of the first round. No Mike Green. No Will Johnson. No Shedeur Sanders in the first round. Oh my goodness. Wow, Sanders does not go in the first round. Somehow he did not go in the first round. That is crazy. He didn't even go in the first round. That is wild. I'm honest, I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting that. So, yeah, they're still waiting. Oh, wait, do we have one more pick? Do we have one more pick? Pick 33. Let's see. Wait, do we have one more pick? No, that's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. I think that is pretty much it. Round 1, round 2. The Browns have the first pick in round 2, I believe. Yeah, the Browns have got the first pick in round 2 tomorrow. That is the full recap right there of the NBA or NFL draft. Round 1. That was interesting. That was very interesting. I'm not going to lie. Shedeur Sanders did not get drafted there. Kind of surprising. So, yeah. I don't know. I do not know. James Pierce. Day-to-day will be listed as questionable for Game 3. Okay, anyways. Thank you guys for watching this stream. That is it. I'll drop a bunch of videos after the stream. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching it. And, yeah, that's it. Warriors, Rockets, live reaction, Saturday night. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.